Hello, welcome to the video session. So this video session will be about the projections of solids when the axis of the solid is inclined to both HP as well as VP, HP and VP. Right. So now let us take one problem here. A square prism of base 35 mm side and axis 65 mm height is resting on the ground on one of its base edges such that the axis is inclined at 45 degrees to HP and the resting base edge is inclined at 60 degrees to VP. So here in this problem, both the axes are inclined, but here when the resting edge is inclined at 60 degrees to VP, automatically the axis is inclined to other plane also. So now this is the square prism. How you can show, I don't know. So this is the square prism. So this prism is resting on the ground on one of its edge. Already you know the conditions when the object is resting on its edge, when the object is resting on its corner, okay, like all those conditions already you have practiced in the previous problems, that is when section plane, when axis is inclined to HP, inclined to VP, right. So now it is resting on its edges, that is second condition. First let us say the first condition is the axis is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Axis is inclined at 45 degrees to HP, like this. So now to start with the drawing, first you should imagine that axis inclination with HP. Before inclination it was perpendicular to HP. So perpendicular to HP means two shape is obtained in top view. So first you have to start the drawing with the top view. Then see the second condition, whether it is resting on its edge or resting on its corner. Here in this problem it is given resting on edge, like this, resting on edge, right. For in this position, first draw the top view. Already you know it how to draw. First draw the top view, then with some distance. When the distance is not given, you can take appropriate distances. At least minimum view to view maintain 15 to 20 mm distance, right. First draw the XY line, reference line, XY line, and from the XY line at any distance, say 15-20 mm, any distance, not necessary, exact distance not necessary. So start the top view, mark the notations, then draw the projections upward, and here the axis length is 65 mm, it is resting on HP, and draw the top view and front view. These two are imaginary. Now, so this axis is making some inclination, that is 45 degrees inclination with the HP. Then tilt this front view to an angle of 45 degrees. So axis 45 degrees means in the prisms lateral sides are also same inclination. So take any point here, first to draw the lateral side, then perpendicular base 90 degrees, then close it. Same distances you take it and close it. And here also axis. When you extend the axis and measure the angle, it will be exactly 45 degree only, 45 degrees. So because all these are parallel. Now draw the projections downwards. Again horizontal projections from the top view. And before that, notations already you know how to draw the notations, A, B, C, D. And for prism at the bottom face 1, 2, 3, 4. Here looking from the front, A visible, B visible, C is not visible, D is not visible. Similarly 1 is visible, 2 is visible, 3 is not visible, 4 is not visible. So when it is tilted, so now 2 is on the ground. Now here there are two points, that is 2 dash and 3 dash. That means when the object is resting on edge, it will have 2 points. Suppose if it is resting on corner means it will have only 1 point. So now 2 dash 3 dash means your condition is correct. Now rotate the front view to this angle, then vertical projections, horizontal projections, same notations transfer here, A horizontal, A vertical, A vertical, B horizontal, B vertical, similarly C and D. So make this view, that is top view, and looking from the top, which is visible here, A and 1. Here you can see AD, you can see A, B you can see, and AC you can see. So here you can AB you can see, AD you can see, because this face is completely visible, and this 2 dash and 3 dash is not visible. Show that one in a dashed lines, that is hidden lines and dashes. Okay, up to here already you have practiced and you know it. Now the second condition, here it is the resting edge. Which is resting edge? 2 dash and 3 dash is the resting edge. The resting edge is inclined at 60 degrees to VP. The resting edge is inclined at 60 degrees to VP. Here which is resting edge? 3 dash, 2 dash. So here 3 dash and 2 dash. Now on this XY line, anywhere take point and using protractor draw an inclined line at an angle of 60 degrees. You can see here 60 degrees. On this line, transfer this distance. 2 and 3 distance you can transfer here to this line, perpendicular line. Then take the distances from 1 to 2, transfer here. From 2 to A, transfer here. From A to B, transfer here. Then perpendicular line and close these marks. Same notations right here. Same notations. Then projections upward. 1 upward, 1 horizontal, 1 dash. 2 upward, 2 horizontal, 2 dash. Then 3 upward, 3 horizontal, 3 dash. 4 upward, 4 horizontal, 4 dash. This is one face. Okay, don't join it, just mark the notation points. Similarly, A vertical, A horizontal, A dash. B vertical, B horizontal, B dash. C vertical, C horizontal, C dash. D vertical, D horizontal, D dash. So like this. Okay. Now when you are joining the faces from here, looking from here, you can see this face, complete face you can see. Make this face full dark. Okay, full visible. Then join A dash, 1 dash, B dash, 2 dash, C dash, 3 dash, and D dash and 4 dash in bracket, right. Now here, so which is, this face is visible, like you can see here, so like this. So now this face is visible, and here this edge is visible, this edge is visible, this edge also visible. Here this edge is not visible, only make that edge hidden lines, and the line connecting 4 dash and D dash also hidden line, like this. So you have to practice it. Okay, but very easy, just to follow the steps. Here you can see the first step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth step and sixth step. So here what is given? Edge is inclined, that's why I have taken a point here, inclined line at an angle of 60 degrees. Then mark this 3 to here, then to that line, perpendicular line, then transfer the distances and close the box. So that is square prism. Okay, I hope you have understood and you practice it. Just practice this. Then coming to another problem, that is one more problem, pentagonal prism of base side 30 mm and axis length 70 mm rests on VP. So I have shown the previous problem, it is axis inclined to HP. Now the axis is inclined to VP. One of its 70 mm rests on VP, on one of its base corner such that the base is inclined at 30 degrees to VP and the top view of the axis is inclined at 60 degrees to HP. Draw the projections. Here in previous problem, axis inclination was given, but in this problem, base inclination is given. Base is inclined. When base is inclined, automatically axis also inclined. So when axis, the base is inclined to VP. The base is inclined to VP, like this. Base is inclined to VP. So before the base is inclined, that means the axis is also inclined to VP. Before axis inclined to VP, it was perpendicular to VP. Perpendicular to VP means true shape is obtained in front view. So now see the second condition here. Okay, that is resting on edge before, now it is resting on corner. So in this position, draw the true shape in the front view. Mark the notations, already you know it, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and looking and then project the lines downwards. So what is the length given? 70 mm. For 70 mm, close the box. So mark the notations, looking from the top, here we are visible, B visible, C visible, D visible, E not visible, A not visible. E is in bracket, A is also in bracket. Similarly, so here 2 visible, 3 visible, 4 visible, 5 not visible, 1 is not visible. Right. Then after this, you have to rotate the top view here. You have to rotate the top view. So what is here? Base inclination is 30 degrees. Axis inclination automatically 60, but we are practicing by taking the base inclination. That is easy method. So directly here base inclination is given on this XY line. Draw line at an angle of 30 degrees. So transfer this base here. So here we are rotating like this. So it is like this. So we are rotating like this. So on this line, transfer the distances. Then to this line, perpendicular line, and the length should be equal to the length of the prism. Mark it. Then close the box. Close the lines. Then mark the same notations here. Same notations. Okay, don't be confused. Same notation. 4, 3, 2 visible. 1 is not visible. 5 is not visible. Similarly, D, C, B visible. A is not visible. E not. Same notations here. That is one stage. Okay, this is imaginary and first stage. Already you have practiced up to here. Now again the condition is top view of the axis. The top view, this axis, and the top view of the axis is inclined at 60 degrees. So this top view is inclined. So here it is like this. This top view is inclined. It is inclined like this. Inclined. Top view is inclined to HP. So for that, what you have to do? So take after this, draw the projections upward, horizontal projections. Now 2 vertical, 2 horizontal, 1 vertical, 1 horizontal, like that. Mark the points. So now this is the position. In this position, you can see this face. So make this face visible, thick, and this face only half is visible, and this side, which is 4, 3 and 4, 5. 4, 3 and 4, 5 is not visible. Make those two edges hidden lines. So like this. So now coming to the third stage. Here this is the axis line. This axis line is inclined. Okay. So is inclined at 60 degrees. It's 60 degree to HP. So here, small change. Here it is front view of the axis. So here, so now axis, it is in front view. Now it is inclined. This object is inclined at 60 degrees. That means we have to rotate this object here so that axis is inclined. So first here you can draw the axis line, no problem. Anywhere you can take the point to this axis line, perpendicular line, and on this line you should transfer this distance from axis to 2 and axis to both will be equal. So just to transfer here, mark the 2 points, and similarly this distance also, the line which is connecting 3 dash and 5 dash. So this distance also you can transfer here, and from this vertical line to 4 dash also you can transfer here, and similarly on this point 3 to the axis line, 5 to the axis line, you can transfer here, and you are getting the points 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash and 5 dash already transferred. Okay. Now if you want, you can join it, or otherwise finally also you can join. Right. Similarly, now take another center, that is O2 to O1. Here O2 to O1, distance mark it here. Same procedure from this center line, axis line to D. Then there is a vertical line that which is connecting C dash and E dash. From O1 to that line, same distance transfer here. Again from here to this A dash B dash, that distance also just from center transfer here. Now you are getting the points A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and E dash. So make it visible, because looking from the front, so this face is because we are tilting the object. Here it is visible means here also it is visible. Here these two edges are not visible, here also these two edges are, the lines are edges connecting those points are not visible, hidden line. Same as it is. So same as it is. So now finally you have to draw the projections, that is projections downwards, projections horizontal. Same procedure. First always draw the projections one by one. First base, then face, like that. Don't, if you draw all the lines at a time, you may be confused. First draw the face or base, anyone you can take. So now I am projecting 1 dash downwards, 2 dash downwards, 3 dash downwards, 4 downwards, 5 downwards. Similarly, horizontal projections from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now mark the points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just mark the points with thin lines. Don't join thick lines, just thin lines. Now coming to the face, top face. Again draw the projections downwards. A dash downwards, B dash, C dash, D dash and E dash downwards. Okay. And again horizontal projectors from A, B, C, D, E and A. Here also you will get one face. So looking from the top, this face is visible. So make this face visible. This face visible. So then this face already you can draw the thin lines. Now just join B to 2 thick line, C to 3 thick line, D to 4 thick line, E to 5 thick line. So now which is not visible here? A and 1 is not visible. So now looking from the front, from the top, if you are looking from the top, this edge is not visible. You can see the C, you can see the D, you can see the E and you can see the B connecting the base lines. But you cannot see the line connecting A dash and 1 dash. A dash and 1 dash. Therefore, A and 1 is hidden line. And similarly, here 1 to 2 not visible and 1 to 5 also not visible. 1 to 2 also dashed lines, 1 to 5 also dashed lines. That completes the problem. Okay. So only with listening you won't get, only you have to practice it. Only with practice only you will get. By listening or seeing the drawing you won't get, it needs practice. Okay, right. Now coming to another problem. Just I am showing number of problems because in exams they will be asking this type of problems only. That's why I am giving much importance for these problems. So this type of problem will carry 14 marks in the exam. Right. Now another problem, which is the projection of a right circular cylinder. Diameter of base 40 mm and axis 60 mm long, resting on HP on one of its point on its circumference, such that its axis is inclined at 45 degrees to VP and the front view axis is inclined at 30 degrees. Front view axis is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. This is the problem. So now this is the right circular cylinder. You can see the cylinder here, right circular cylinder. And the cylinder will not have any corner, will not have any edges. Only here see the axis condition. So here axis is inclined at 45 degrees to VP, 45 degrees to VP. Position object is like this. Okay. And again it is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. That means totally it is like this. Final object it is like this. Final object. So first take the axis inclined to VP. Inclined to VP. Already you know the conditions. Inclined to VP means before inclination perpendicular to VP. True shape is obtained in front view. Draw the front view. And it is a circle. Divide the circle into any number of equal parts. So here diameter is 40 mm. Take 8 number of equal parts. Already you know how to make. Mark the notations A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And base 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then draw the projection downwards. So leave some gap between the reference line and the first face, because it is given on HP. Therefore front view is touching XY line, top view is not touching XY line. It is not given as a on VP, it is not given, right. Now, so how much is the length? 60 mm is the length. Project it, take the 60 mm length, mark here. Now there is no need to project all these lines. Okay, just mark the points here. From top, project the line up to the face. Okay, not necessary to join inner lines also. Even if you want to join, use very thin lines. Very thin lines. Right? Now picking from the top, which is visible, A visible, B visible, C visible, D visible, E visible, F not visible, G not visible, H is not visible. You can see here A, B, C, D, E, H not visible, G not visible, F is not visible. Similarly, other face also you can mark. Now you have to tilt this top view to the angle of 45 degrees, axis 45 degrees. So here it is also similar to the prism, axis inclined, axis and this side end generator is parallel to each other. When axis is inclined, end generator is also inclined with the same angle. So now instead of going for the angle, go with the end generator. Anywhere point, take the point using protractor 45 degrees line, and another line will also be at 45 degrees. Then transfer here, the point resting point is 1. So mark the distances 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, just to transfer here. Then draw the line, perpendicular line to the base, this line, perpendicular line. Take this length, mark here length, then close the line. And already you are transferred here, same distances, at the same distances you can mark the points. If you want, you can join it also, but very thin lines, right? Now draw the projections upwards. Take the first face. Don't project the all lines at a time. First take the face, project upwards, project horizontal lines. Now E vertical, E horizontal, okay, F vertical, F horizontal. In this order you will get points A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. And from here it is like this. You can see the full face. So make a thick face, right? Now coming to the base point, another face. Here also project the points upward, horizontal projections. Here also in the same similar procedure, project the, mark the points 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, 8 dash, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash. So here object is like this. This off face you can see, this second off face you cannot see. So this second off face is in the dashes, first off face is same. Just draw two parallel. Don't join the lines D dash, 4 dash or B dash, 2 dash like that. Don't join it. Only two lines are enough. Right. This is similar problems we have practiced in the previous conditions, in previously. Now again the axis is that is front view axis. Front view axis. This is the front view. Its axis is inclined. This is the axis line. Here it is. So here O2 and O1. This is the axis line. So this axis line is inclined. Now again here also first draw the axis line. So listen carefully. Draw the axis line. Anywhere take the point. Anywhere take the point. So and this is the line and mark 90-degree line. Then this center to this center using compass transfer here. Here also you can mark the dash. Right. Now you have to transfer these distances from O to this distance, O distance, from O to 5, say O to 5. Similarly, here also O to this distance and O to 1 distance also. Just take these distances, transfer here. Same procedure for this face also. From O1 to this E, transfer here. Then O1 to this line, another line connecting line, this one, transfer here. Again O2 line connecting the B and H, transfer here. Then O1 dash to A1 dash, this distance also just to transfer here. Okay, then you are getting the vertical lines here. Then again from O2, this vertical distances, here vertical distances, here it will become a horizontal. From here to this point, transfer here. From here to this point, transfer here. Then center to 7, transfer here. From this center to 3, transfer here. Same procedure here also. These two distances, the O1 to C, right? O1 to G, transfer. O1 to this line which is connecting B dash and D dash, transfer here. the line which is connecting F dash and H dash, the distance also transfer here. Draw the horizontal lines. Here you are getting the points, and here, so here we can same figure you are transferring. Here this face is visible, here also make this face visible. Here this second half face is dotted, here also second half face is dotted. Same position, object, same object transferring it. Then again procedure, same procedure, projections downwards, projections horizontal. Here also I suggest you to project the first top face downwards, then top face horizontal lines. Mark the points, careful, because here lines will be very close. Be careful in marking the points and make a thick line, because when you observe from the top, you can see this face, make a thick line. Same procedure, again project the points from the base, second face. Here also horizontal projections. Here also carefully mark the points. First half is visible, second half is not visible, like this. So now object is like this, object is like this. So you can see this face, so this face is visible. Here half visible, half not visible, it is also there, right? From top view, right? From top view here, so top. So like that you have to practice the problems. So that is prism and cylinder. Now coming to another